Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. This is the third in a series of videos on narcissism as a narcissistic personality disorder. And my name is Tom Ewald, and I have many posts on Quora. If you're interested in things that I've written on this subject, just put my name, put the last name in quotes so it doesn't bring up the actor Tom Ewell, Ewell instead. And it should, if you Google my name and Quora, it should point you in the right direction. So here's a brief description of narcissists. Narcissists have core beliefs which include viewing themselves as special, unique, mistreated and misunderstood by others, more entitled than others, and never at fault or to blame for anything. Because the world is constantly bombarding them with evidence to the contrary, they are subject to very high levels of stress due to cognitive dissonance. They have a whole host of defense mechanisms to deal with this. So they're characterized, those who have a narcissistic personality disorder, of having an exaggerated sense of entitlement, of having a victim mentality, and seeing themselves as not to blame or at fault for things that they do. So what I wanted to discuss in this video today is a way that that narcissists are commonly misunderstood. And it's sort of an interesting topic because narcissists think of themselves as being misunderstood, and they are misunderstood, but not in the way that they're thinking. So they think of themselves as being misunderstood in the sense that they should be, they should obtain a lot more, they should have a lot more than what they have, that there's a mismatch between their status and what they have. And so much of their lives is involved in trying to bring an alignment with these two things. So they want to, there's this great gulf between what they have and what they think they deserve. And this is the way that they view themselves as, or a way, a big way, that they view themselves as being misunderstood. But what I have in mind in how non-narcissists often misunderstand narcissists. One way, okay, one big way. And that is, I'm going to set the stage a little bit. I'm going to say, imagine that your top priorities in life, your core beliefs, were that the most important things were that you got your own way and that you got your needs met. So if those were your two driving factors, then that would lead you to do many cruel and selfish things, just by virtue of these two things being the most important things to you. So having as your most important goals, getting your own way and having your needs met will inevitably lead you to do selfish and cruel things. And the point that I wish to make in this video is that often when narcissists are perceived as doing, when narcissists do selfish and cruel things, which they do all the time, okay, often when this happens, they're perceived as doing these things intentionally when they're not, when it's an artifact of just the core belief system that they have. And this is not an attempt to excuse, by any means, the cruel and selfish things that they do. But I'm just trying to provide some understanding to the mindset of those who have narcissistic personality disorder. And if you've dealt with narcissists, you'll encounter the following. You'll encounter that they'll do something cruel, and you try to point it out to them, and they have no idea what you're talking about. And you can sense that they're not trying to be cruel. You can sense that they're not angry at you at the moment, and then they're not they're not upset at you and they're not trying to do something cruel. What they do is cruel things, and you try to tell them that, and they just don't get it. And to the contrary, they think of themselves as being kind and considerate. So I'm not talking about the times when they're upset at you, okay, and when they're well, I'll put it this way. So narcissists will view people in an idealistic or devalued way. So if they're viewing you in a devalued way, then they're very likely to try to be cruel to you. But they may be viewing you in an idealized way, and they'll still be cruel to you. And so I wanted to give some insight into that. And so hopefully that's clear. And thank you for watching. And until next time.